Welcome. Thank you for checking out this video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make Puerto Rican staple, a pot of beans. Now if you tune into some of my other videos, I showed you how to make some white rice, and now I'm going to show you how to make the beans that go with it. So let's get into it. Alright, so as far as this recipe is concerned, it's pretty simple. We're going to be using this sofrito that, if you want to go and check back the video on how to make this stuff fresh, I got some of that still here from the last time I made it fresh. If you have it frozen, tablespoon equals about 1 frozen cube. But I'm going to be using some sofrito for the beans. I've got a can of tomato sauce here. This is an 8-ounce can. I'm probably only going to use about 6 ounces, maybe only 4. So half this can or maybe a little more. And today I'm going to be making pink beans. So any beans will do. I like using pink. Red kidney beans are another bean that you'll see a lot, or the little small white beans. Any bean you choose to use is fine. You can use pinto beans if you want. In my childhood growing up, we used a lot of pink beans, we used a lot of small white beans, and we used the red kidney beans. Those were the 3 beans that were pretty much part of our pot of beans. And optional, but in most dishes you're going to have some ham. So I'm not going to use all this ham. I'm only going to use about maybe a tablespoon of this ham or so. In most dishes you're going to find some kind of a meat, and that's going to add a flavor profile to whatever you're cooking. So I'm going to use ham today. I have a smoked ham portion here. I like the flavor of ham. This is what I have on me today, so this is what I'm going to be using. So in this pot here, I have about a tablespoon of oil. I'm going to take some of this ham. I'm just going to give it a soft little cook in the pan here. I don't want this to brown too hard or anything like that, but just going to get some nice color on that. This is already a cooked ham product, so really it's just for the browning aspect. And then 1 pot of beans. If I'm using just 1 can, I'm going to use about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of sofrito. That looks good to me. Now, when I'm cooking out my sofrito here, I don't really want to saute this. I don't really want to add any color to this. I'm going to basically just kind of open up everything that's in there. The garlic, the cilantro, the peppers. I don't want to give this a nice char. Get a little bit of color on that ham. That sofrito right now, we're pretty much about where I want it. Once we get to the point where I want it, I'm going to add that jar of tomato sauce. I'm going to add about half of this. Then I'm going to take my beans, dump them in the pot. Then I'm going to top this off with water. So it's not a whole lot of sauce, but that little amount of sauce and that water is all I want. I don't want this to be like a full-on tomato sauce here. Just enough sauce to give it a little bit of texture, a little bit of body, but that water is actually going to reduce down and it's going to make a nice sauce. I don't want this thick like a pasta sauce. I kind of want it to have a little bit of a thickness to it, but I don't want it to be necessarily pasta sauce thick. For me right now, that looks great. This is the time when I would add my salt. The ham is salted, so kind of like to get everything together first, and then I'm going to give this just a little taste to see if I need more salt, which I do. I'm actually going to add a little bit more water. Then I'm going to cover this. Now with this covered, it's actually going to thicken up pretty nicely. I'm going to keep it on a medium-low heat and really let that go to work for about 20 minutes or so. All right. So there we go, about 20 minutes or so. And as you can see here, look at that sauce. It's thickened up. And it's just about where I want it. So as far as thickness goes, I want it just a little thicker than that, and it'll be perfect. So I'll give this another 5 minutes or so, and I'll be able to eat this with rice and however I want it. And there you have it. I left it uncovered for about 5 minutes. And look at that. Beautiful. I'll put it on some rice, and you can see how it looks on some rice. There you have it. Rice and beans. I paired it with some little baby bananas here. Little sweetness. Goes perfect together. Mix this all up. Add your favorite hot sauce. Perfect. I'm telling you, I could live off this alone. Some beans, some rice, a little sweet banana, a fried egg. I could eat this almost every day of the week. It makes me happier than anything. I hope you guys try this. I hope you like it. And as always, buen provecho.